Hello, Sagittarius. I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is your May 2020 read. So, a couple of announcements before I start. If you'd like a private reading with me, you can get one on the link up there. I get all of my readings out within 24 hours if you're booking them. These are my general readings, so you can choose what area of your life you want it to be about. General, love, money, work, or health, or any combination of those. But if you've got a specific question for your higher self, maybe about a specific person, a relationship, or a job, anything like that, or if you've got a choice to make and you want to know the different options and what the energies are involved in that, you can ask. Your higher self has got an answer to everything, right? Or it could be that you want a medium reading, you want to get in touch with someone who's passed. I can do those too. Whatever your question is, then when you book in, just click on the Contact Us link on that page. You can ask the questions in there. Also, when you book in, you'll notice throughout the month of May that there's an upgrade option of an energy healing for 60 Australian dollars. Now, that's a half price energy healing. They're usually 120, so that special offer is throughout the month of May if you'd like to book in for one of those. If you've always wanted an energy healing, then you might as well book in for a reading and get that one half price on top of it. Also, I do my half price reading sales at the weekends now. This will probably be continuing throughout the month of May. You can check that out on my website, behealing.com. Each weekend there'll be a link to book in for one of those half price readings, and it'll tell you what that reading is in the half price sale. Now, I say probably because I'll only keep these half price sales going as long as I can get all the readings out within 24 hours of doing it. Now, I did just have a really, really busy, thank you everybody, a really, really busy weekend. So I'm almost getting to the limit now. And so when I reach that limit, then that's when the half price reading sales are going to stop. So I'm saying it'll probably be continuing through May, but we'll see. So yeah, you can find that out on my website, behealing.com, or subscribe to my channel, click the little bell icon on YouTube, because every Friday night I upload some bonus reads and they will go into what the half price reading sale is about for each star sign. And also on the Saturday night, this is Bangkok time, I upload the weekly reads for each star sign too. And so that will also tell you what the half price reading sale is. So 3 ways of finding out what they are each weekend. That's it for the announcements. Let's get on with your reading. Sagittarius, what have you got going on in May? What's it all going to be about for you? Oh, first card out, wake up. Oi. Wee. Sagittarius, wake ups. You know when you wake up from being asleep? You can wake up nice and gently because you've had enough sleep and it's to the sound of chirping birds. Or somebody can throw a bucket of icy water in your face, and that's a bit of a harsh wake up. Now, spiritual wake ups, they tend to be the bucket of cold water in your face. Sorry, but you've got that coming. You've got an icy bucket of cold water coming because you've been asleep. And so this is a kind of a bit of a jarring wake up. It's like the Tower card in tarot. Something happens to wake you up, and it's generally a challenging thing that happens. Now, you're going to want to get support when this thing happens. This could be something that is causing you to have to get support. So for those of you Sagittarius who've been very independent, you haven't been community minded, at least not community minded letting other people take care of you sometimes. You might be community minded taking care of other people. And you know, when people like that will only give and they won't allow themselves to receive, when they get these wake-up calls, it tends to be something is taken away from you so that you have to rely on other people. You have to let yourself receive from other people. This is like when you're totally independent and you know, will never let anyone do anything for you, and then suddenly you're sick and you have to have people caring for you, you know, and suddenly they have to feed you, they have to do everything for you to force you into that state of receiving. Don't let yourself get to that point, Sagittarius. Whatever this wake-up call is that's forcing you to get support, ask yourself, deal with what's going on, this wake-up call and everything, but a layer beyond that, ask yourself why you want to be fiercely independent, why you don't want to have other people helping you. Have you got, like, were you given a belief that you've got to prove your worth by being independent, that's the best way to be? Does somebody teach you that? Because it's not the best way to be. We're seeing that we're seeing that now in lockdown, aren't we? That community is very important. People are very important. We're social creatures. We're not isolated creatures. We're not independent creatures. We get most fulfilled when we're doing things in groups, in teams, in communities. It's the good stuff in life. And so you're being woken up to this. It could be that you've been woken up to something else, and this is just an add-on to it, this independence thing, but it's calling for you to get support in whatever support you need. So do not do this alone, because you're just going to have another wake-up call if you do this alone. Don't do it alone. If I can help you, then you let me know how I can help you in that too. But, ooh, Sagittarius. Now, as this stuff comes up for you this month, as you're getting this wake-up call, this big icy bucket of water in your face, opening up to support, you need to support yourself throughout this as well. And so write and go deeper. This is about journaling. This is going to help you get through this month. Journaling. Get yourself a nice notebook or something and start writing in it every day. Put the date, so you do it every day. Put the date on the top. Do it every single day and write down your thoughts and your feelings. Just indiscriminately write it down. You'll be surprised at what comes out. Now, whenever I've done this, when we're just in our heads, when we don't do that kind of exercise, we're just thinking in our heads. We tend to have repeat thoughts. So whatever's going on, whatever troubles we have, we just have repeat thoughts about it. But when we write it down, it actually takes us deeper. You'll be surprised at what comes out on that paper, stuff that hasn't been going around in your head, but it's inside of you, and it gives you real deep clues as to what's going on inside of yourself. So writing just your thoughts and your feelings down every single day, that's going to help you get through this. This is going to help support you get through this. Now, I'm not saying that there's like something terribly gone wrong kind of thing. But there's a wake-up call going on, there's a wake-up call going on. And so you want to make the most of this. You don't want to keep like dysfunctional patterns in your life. You don't want to stay asleep, right? If someone throws a bucket of icy water in your face and you're in bed, you don't roll over and snuggle up. Like, you want to sort it out, right? You want to go and have a shower and then change your sheets at least before you get back into bed. Yeah, and you don't want to go back to sleep. So support yourself and get support from others in this process. Deal with it, face it and deal with it and come out the other side of it. Learn what the universe is telling you to learn from it as fast as you can. Do it this month. I feel like you're being supported in this. So for those of you, Sag, that don't have to work at the moment and you've got this wake up thing happening and suddenly you've got all this time to get this support and you can make it a full-time job if you want, dealing with this thing that's come up for you. It could be something like you suddenly being woken up to the fact that you've got this trauma that's been unhealed in you, and you've got the opportunity now, you've got the time to deal with that, to get the help, to get that support, to get the counseling, whatever it is. You've got the time to do that. And this jealousy card, there's two aspects of this. This could be an energy that's within you, as in you feeling bad that you didn't have that time before. You can get yourself kind of stuck in a pattern of not dealing with this and not using your time wisely because you didn't have time to do it before. You don't want to do that. You don't want to let things like that stop you. But this jealousy card, it's also about the energy of other people and other people kind of being jealous that you've got the time to do that. So say if you've got a friend, Sagittarius, who's going through something really similar, you've got wound mates, you've got similar trauma things going on, you've woken up to it, they've woken up to it at the same time, or maybe you've woken them up to it because you either wake up, or maybe it's the other way around, they've woken up to it because of something that's going on, they told you about it, it's like, oh my god, yeah, I've got that one too. But you've got the time to spend on this and they don't, like they've got to keep on working or whatever. There's an aspect of that. There's somebody that has something to do with this, that isn't happy that you have the resources now, the time resources, maybe the financial resources, but it's mostly about time resources. You've got that freedom to be able to pursue it and sort it out, and maybe they don't. That just means that the timing isn't right for them to do it. If they're not supported by the universe with all the ingredients that they need to sort this out now, then the timing just isn't right. They haven't got all of the pieces of the puzzle yet. You do. And so just make this about you. You've got the time, you've got the freedom, you've got the money to sort this out now, to get that support that you need to deal with this. And the timing is right. It's divine timing for you to sort this thing out. It's obviously you need to do it to prepare yourself for what's coming next. Yes, this friend, what is that? That's what I was picking up on, that jealousy card. It's a friend that's going through something similar to you. It's a wound mate. Have you heard that before? Wound mates, those are the people, like, we can get into romantic relationships with them. There's people that you meet and it's like, oh my God, me too. But it's your trauma story. It's like, oh, I've been through this terrible thing. Oh my God, me too. I'm sensitive to this. Oh my God, me too. That kind of thing. The wound mates, you've got a very strong connection because you've got the same wounds. These relationships, they don't last. They're just fleeting. You just come into these relationships, whether they're friendships or not. It's a friendship for you, this one. You come into each other's lives to kind of share that little bit of your journey, that little bit of your healing journey. They're not lifetime people, these, but you feel very strongly connected to them because of that wound that you share. So they are a mirror reflection to you, but you're not exactly on the same path now. You have been. So this could be a friendship that you made maybe for a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, something like that. You have this very strong connection because they're a wound mate, but the timing is right for you to let go of this thing, to sort this wound out now, and the timing isn't right for them. That's why you've got this come up and this come up. So now is the time to let go of this friend now. This is where you part ways. This is where you part ways because they're not ready to heal it yet. Their time will come. And you doing it now is actually going to help them because it's going to give them permission to step into that energy when they are ready. And it might even give them the way to, that person you're getting support from, that counselor or whatever it is, or me, or getting a breakthrough session with me, or whatever it is that you decide is the right support for you. It could be right for them, but in the future, it's not right now. So you need to break away from this friendship, this wound mate that you've got. You need to break away from that now. Just distance yourself a little bit. I'm not saying like break up with them as in you're not my friend anymore, get out of my life. Just give yourself some space with them as you're going through this, especially. But you'll find that you're not going to have anything in common with them anymore, especially if they're holding on to it. And if you've released this thing, you're going to get back together with them. You're going to try and teach them, try and help them. You're going to try and push them into it because you've been through it, and it's not going to be good. They're not going to be ready for it. You can't help people. People need to be ready. You can help people once they're ready, and so leave it to them. Like if they come back to you in a year or two's time and say, "Hey, um, how did you release that thing?" They will instigate it. That's when you can help someone. When it comes from, it's instigated within them. They're ready to heal it. You can't force that on someone else. So just be aware of that. After you've healed this within yourself, you can't drag them with you. You can't. People have got to be ready for yeah. People have got to be ready for their own healing. They've got to instigate that, and then you can help them. This is a very important um, learning that all healers have to do, all people that are in this healing service kind of industry, and you get it eventually at some point on your way. And that's to stop trying to push your healing on people and to just sit back and wait for those to come to you, for it to be instigated within them. They come to you and then you can help them. When you're in that pushy mode, trying to find people, or pointing out that they've got this problem and you can help them, that's just judgment, and you're just not going to get what you want from that. They're not going to get the help from it, and you just end up with bad vibes from that because it's judgment. No one wants to be judged. So this person, this friendship, you're going to have to step away from, definitely, because this healing that you're having, this wake up that you've got, and the support that you're getting to heal this trauma, whatever it is, this thing that you've got going on, it's leading you toward a new beginning. And this person, this friend, is going to be jealous as you step into that. Of course they want it too, but they're not ready for it yet. They're going to be jealous, and so you really do need to distance yourself. They're going to criticize you. They're still in their wounds, you see. They're still in their wounds. They're going to criticize you. So Like that's three aspects of this month, three of these card things that are giving you that same message to beware of that relationship. And it's not that it's been a bad relationship, it's been awesome. They've helped you to get to the point that you're at now. You've helped them to get to the point they're at now. You're ahead of them. It's not a problem. It's perfect, in fact. But let go of them now, because it's only going to hold you back, trying to drag them along with you. Don't do it. Don't do it, Sag. Okay, that's it. That's your guidance for May. A very interesting month for you, don't you think? I wonder what it is. You let me know in the comments. Click like and subscribe to my channel as well. Don't forget you can book in for a private reading with me. If you want more information, more personal information, then book in for one of those. You can add a half-price energy healing onto it if you so wish. Have an awesome month, Sag, and I'll see you next time. Bye.